Hi everyone, welcome to Draw What I Want, a channel where I learn how to draw and I share my experience with you all. So thank you so much for being a part of this journey. In today's video, I'm going to be learning how to draw. Let me just show you. Bear with me. So in today's video, I'm going to be learning to draw the cylinder, and this is a lesson 2 of my drawing journey, and I'm going to be using a book by Mark Kistler to guide this session. Okay, lovely. So as always, I'm going to be using my sketchbook, a pencil, a sharpener and eraser. Okay. By the way, if you are learning to draw as well, please feel free to follow along if you like. Okay, lovely. So let's see what the book says. Okay, so in previous lessons, we conquered the sphere and several variations of the sphere. We confidently drew the cube and several variations of the cube. In this lesson, we will conquer another building block, which is the cylinder. Okay, so number 1, draw 2 guide dots for your foreshortened circle. What I'll do is I'm actually going to draw it on this side. Okay, so 2 dots for the foreshortened circle, and then draw a foreshortened circle. So we'll go like that, and then, and then like that. Sorry, my hand is a little bit shaking at the moment. I'm not sure why. Okay. And then draw the side of the cylinder with 2 vertical parallel lines. Okay. Then curve the bottom of the cylinder, making sure to curve the bottom a bit more than the corresponding curve at the top. So making sure to curve the bottom a bit more than the corresponding curve at the top. This bottom curve uses 2 key drawing concepts, size and placement, simultaneously. So we've got size and placement, okay. So I guess like that. To draw the back 2 cylinders, position the foreshortened circle guide dots above and to the left of the top center of the first cylinder. So to draw the back 2 cylinders, position the foreshortened circle guide dots above and to the left of the top center of the first cylinder. Okay. Okay, so I actually didn't realize that we're going to be drawing 2 overlapping cylinders. So what I'll do is I'll actually start it maybe here. Do it again quick. Look, so we're drawing the foreshortened circle. It's only because I want to make, like, over here there is not enough space to have the overlapping cylinders, so which is why I'm doing it from the right side, because then there's plenty of space here. And then we've got those ones. And then, so a little bit to the left. Yeah. Complete the foreshortened circle. Okay. And then draw the sides of the second cylinder. The right side tucks behind the first cylinder using overlapping which creates the visual illusion of depth. Tuck behind. Okay. Whoa. Excuse me. So we're tucking that one behind, and then that one there, like that. Okay, and then curve the bottom of the second cylinder. Be sure to push this line up and behind the first closer cylinder. The natural tendency is to draw this line connecting to the bottom corner of the first cylinder. I don't know why, but most students do this over and over again. You can see where I put a line. Placement guide dot on the left side of the near cylinder. Okay, so yeah, we can just do it here, so a little bit, so okay, nice. And then begin the third cylinder with 2 foreshortened circle guide dots of the top center of the first cylinder, so to the right side, and then we'll just do the same thing. Okay. Oh, I see, again, I don't have enough space here. Okay. You should have said that at the beginning of the lesson, right? That we're going to be drawing 3 overlapping cylinder. Sometimes I do kind of browse through the book or the lesson to have a look at what it's going to be like. Today, I literally just sat down, started recording, and I'm actually going through it with you. So, guys, if you're doing anything similar, obviously learn from my mistakes, or not, or learn from your own mistakes. You know, I guess this is the part of the learning to draw journey, right? The imperfections, the mistakes, the failures, the improvements, and learning as we go along. Okay, so let's try again, and let's do it in the middle, right? Because we want to have one cylinder here, another cylinder on the left, and then a third cylinder on the right. But I guess this is good practice drawing cylinders. Let's go. Okay, so let me just quickly have a look what we're doing. Okay, so I might as well do it here because then there's plenty of space. So if we'll just start with the first cylinder, so foreshortened. It's all good practice, guys. It's all good practice. Like that. Like that. No rushing, just taking our time, practicing. And I guess the more I'm practicing it as well, the more my hand is kind of becoming a little bit more still, not shaking. And then we're doing the third one. So we're doing 2 dots to the left, drawing a foreshortened circle, tucking it behind, right? Another line here. And then we're doing the bottom one here. Again, it's tucked behind, isn't it? Another cylinder. And then on the right, so here we go, guys. Okay. Doing it on that side. It's definitely good practice doing it on different sides. So here. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Lovely. We've got it. We got there in the end. It's all fun. It's all fun and games, as they say, isn't it? So this is what we have. This is what the artist has. Lovely. You know, when I was kind of looking at this lesson, just to the first page, just to kind of know what I'm going to be doing today, it did surprise me a little bit because before learning how to draw cylinders, we did actually learn how to draw a rose. And a rose is pretty much a cylinder, so I was very surprised that the artist kind of decided to do the rose first and then the cylinder, because surely it would make sense to learn how to do the cylinder first and then follow up with the rose. But that's how it was done anyway. That's how it was done. Right, okay, so let's go. So draw the horizon line and position your light source. I like to begin my shading process by darkening all of the small dark nook and cranny shadows. Okay. So horizon, light source, the nooks and the crooks, how he calls it. Okay, and then the final one is complete this drawing of 3 cylinders. Add cast shadows opposite your light source using blended shading. Make sure to use the direction as W guide, so southwest guide line, to place your cast shadows correctly. Okay. So, okay. So what I'll do is like that. Like that. Lovely. And then the shadings. So here I think I need a bit of piece of paper so that I'm not, what's the word, you know, kind of smudging everything with my left hand. Yeah, I kind of just want to do it light, like fairly light, not so dark. Lovely cylinders. And on this bit. I mean, this one could probably be, could have been a bit more, because now I'm looking at the picture of, you know, what the artist did. His cylinders are quite overlapping at the back. Mine a little bit, not so much. So this is something that I could practice in future doing. So it's just remembering where to start the dots. for example, depending how much in the back you want them. All right, I think that's quite good. I'll add this a little bit because it's quite opened. Yeah, I think that's all right. Happy with this. To be honest with you, this has been one of the most easiest lessons for a while. So maybe that's why he's done it, just to give us a little bit of a break. Yeah, it's like nice short video, 15 minutes as well. I haven't done one of these in ages. And it's just nice and relaxing as well, you know, like just doing a bit of shading and everything. It reminds me when I'm doing like the coloring ins. It's very, very relaxing, peaceful, kind of, you know, brings you into the moment and everything, clears your mind and just, yeah, you're in the flow. So that was nice. The next one will be like the bonus challenge. So I'll probably do in a different video. I'll probably do some practicing of drawing like cans or tins even. I mean, so far, whenever I've done, you know, the drawings of the real life objects, 3D objects, I've really, really struggled. It's been the most challenging thing for me so far. The most easiest is just copying kind of pictures, but I've definitely been getting better at that. But yeah, that will be the next the next video that I'll do, just kind of practicing drawing real life things and everything. But this was nice. I'm just gonna sign it again. Oh, excuse me.